What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dueling King, and I'm bringing you guys a Call of Duty World War II gameplay. This is actually a iCHANGE my gameplay video. I haven't done one of those in a while, and this one's going to be on the ITRA Burst or the ITRA Burst. I'm not sure, however you decide it's supposed to be called. I've heard people call it different things. But anyway, this is a video that I asked you guys in my previous video if you'd like to see this. A few of you said you would, and so I decided, you know what? It's a pretty beast gun. I'm really excited to have it, so I decided, you know what, I'll go ahead and do it, and I changed my gameplay for this. But anyone who watches any of these videos would know I usually start off with some pros about the gun. I go into some cons, and then I wrap it up with my final score. So starting off with the pros, first things first, it's versatile from almost all ranges. So between this video and my previous video, I was a little bit worried about this weapon, especially considering it isn't a full auto. You know, any semi-auto or burst fire weapons I feel are at a disadvantage close range, because full auto weapons, shotguns, things like that are going to have advantage close range, whereas with this I felt like it didn't really matter. It was versatile from all ranges. I had kills from long range, medium range, intermediate range, you know, and then short range. I had success from really all spots. The next pro is the weapon attachments are very versatile as well. That being, in my first video I had no weapons. It was completely bare bones, didn't have any attachments on it, and so really I was only using the gun. In this video I think I put quick draw and a scope on it, and again, same thing, the two just work perfect. It's just the weapon didn't really, you know, it doesn't really matter that I didn't have all of the exact attachments that I would have wanted. Like maybe grip would have been nice, maybe steady aim would have been nice. There are other things that you could put on it, but there aren't any requirements to have on it. You don't need extended mag. That could help, but same thing, it's just not a necessity. It's very versatile. You can use several different attachments on it, and that's actually going to walk hand in hand with the next pro on the list, which is it's very versatile in its divisions and its basic trainings, as in you really can use any kind of setup that you really want to, depending on your playstyle. If you're more of a defensive player who wants to hang back, you could maybe run something like armored and something like blitzkrieg or ordnance, so that you can get your streaks faster and keep yourself protected from things like explosive damage and, you know, stuff like that with armored. One of the classes that I felt I had a lot of success with, which I believe I'm using in this one, is I believe I'm running Expeditionary and Hunker, I believe, or Ordnance, one of the two. Anyway, whichever one I'm running, it really, Expeditionary was the division I ran for sure, and it really helped because it allowed me to replenish my trip mines so I could put them down in case I needed to watch my back while I was in an area like a bunker or something like that. And that strategy I felt really worked well for me because it allowed me to play a little bit more defensive, hang back, and replenish my mines so that I could still protect myself and watch my back. Because I was playing in a party with Flare and Black Dog, but I oftentimes play by myself. And when you're playing by yourself, you can't really rely on your teammates to always be watching your back. Sometimes you have to sort of take the initiative and watch your own back and kind of keep an eye out for yourself. And so that really helps to have S-mines constantly. The next pro is, at least from my perspective, it was a one-shot burst or two burst kill from most ranges. I found myself, especially the one burst, I was one bursting people a lot. There may be some occasions where I get a kill and I double burst, but that's just because I've been in so many occasions in this game where I get a kill, or I start putting bullets on somebody and I think I'm about to get a kill and I end up not getting the kill. So I end up kind of doing a double tap. I make sure that if they're not down, I'm 100% sure that they are. I found that I usually can get one shot or one kill bursts from most ranges. That's really huge, especially considering if you aren't running Expeditionary, you want to conserve the ammunition that you have, from any one point to the next. So yeah, it's just another pro. And then again, I kind of have had this as pros for other guns, and I guess I wouldn't really say that it's kind of a cheap pro, but I'm gonna just include it anyway because, why not? But I really think that the variants for this weapon are gorgeous. Like, I was using the Belladonna 2. That was completely beautiful. It was really clean. I really enjoy the iron sights. Oftentimes, and I'll say this very, like I've included in other videos where I've said that the variants mattered to me, there have been a lot of occasions where a variant of a weapon will almost hinder it, in the sense it makes it worse because it puts either an iron sight is off, or there's something about it that you don't like or that doesn't work for you in particular, or I believe there's a variant on one of the LMGs, I believe it's the Bren, where the magazine loads so weird, and the way the iron sight looks, it almost, when you're aiming down sight, it leaves a huge blind spot to your right, and it's one of those, it's something like that I have to include it as a pro if it can be a con, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much it for the pros aspect of the weapon. I'll now get into the cons of the weapon, and personally, this is the main con to me. And again, the reason why I'm so excited about this weapon and doing these videos is because this is a big deal, because I've only had this situation once before, and I've only have one con with the weapon, and it's that because it is a DLC weapon, you can't get it simply by leveling up in the game. You'll get the bar, I believe, at level 52. So you'll eventually get to certain good weapons. Weapons like the Volk and like the ITRA Burst are DLC weapons that you must acquire from a supply drop, one of the weekly drops, which that is always a possibility, or I believe there's a collection. Now, the reason why this is a con is because, for one thing, I got this out of a heroic weapon bribe. So I got this out of something that said I was for sure going to get an epic or better. I believe it was a heroic or an epic bribe. Not really sure. But I got it out of there. So that was a supply drop that I actually had to work for. That was a supply drop that I believe I had to get 30 or 35 wins. Not just matches played. Some of the orders say that you can get 5 or 25 matches played, just complete 25. I had to win 30. So, I mean, I'm not bad at this game, but winning 30 games for an order is never easy for me, at least. I just have to stop real quick. I really love that part where I get killed and then Black Dog immediately runs up behind with his baseball bat. Had to just stop real quick, but I'll keep going with the con. It was very random that I got it out of that supply drop, and same thing, if you wanted to purchase it from collections, that's never cheap. Usually it costs an upward of 20, maybe probably like 15 to 20,000 credits to purchase anything straight out from the collection office. And the weekly orders are never easy. I mean, usually it pertains to getting a certain amount of specific kills, like hip fire kills or kills using a specific division or something like that. So it's never easy to get it from any one of those means. So my final overall score of the gun, I don't know if I gave the Volk a 9.5 out of 10 when I rated it. I'm giving the ITRA Burst a 9.5 out of 10. This is seriously one of the best weapons I've ever used in any Call of Duty, much less World War II, and I really enjoy World War II a lot, and this weapon was just super beast mode for me, and I feel like it'd be beast mode for anybody else. But I think the video is going to be coming to a close here. I managed to commentate over the entire video this time. I was very excited about doing this video and talking about the ITRA Burst. I used it a little bit more last night, and it was just a really great time. But that'll pretty much do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more. Thanks a lot, everybody, and peace out.